Our all-state game of the week. A state rivalry as Bethune-Cookman makes the trip up to take on a BCS school in Miami here at Sun Life Stadium. And the Hurricanes are ready to take the field. And we welcome you to the ACC on ESPN. The Hurricanes come in at 1-2. They could be 2-1, trying to bounce back. An opportunity to make a little bit of noise. Bethune-Cookman won the toss. They elect to receive. Angelo Cabrera and Courtney Keith back to return. This Jake Wyclaw kick, and away we go from Miami. From the 1-yard line, it's Cabrera. A little bit of running room, runs into some Miami Hurricane defenders. Miami very good on punt returns and kick returns defensively. Ball goes out after a 26-yard and led Bethune-Cookman from behind for an exciting finish. 1st and 10 and a handoff to Rodney Scott. Team leader in rushing. He'll get a couple of yards on the first play from scrimmage. Second and 7 from just past the 30. Wilson keeps it, and he'll throw it away. Flag is thrown on the play. Manageable second down here for Wilson. A couple of backs in the backfield, including Jonathan Moment. Wilson will pick up the first down with his feet. Brought down shy of midfield. Vaughn Telemack finally wrapped him up. And let's take a look at our blitz being shown by Miami. Flag is thrown, a neutral zone infraction, so a free play. Catch is made by Cajuns. 1st and 5 for Wilson. Pressure coming from the backside. Anthony Chickalo, the freshman from Tampa, the 3rd-generation Hurricane, making his first start. And he picks up the tackle, a loss of 3. In the 70s and 80s, his father. Quick screen thrown. Eddie Poole, the top target for Jackie Wilson or Jamar Robinson. He pushes the pile forward for a first down. He feels like he has almost his complete team with him. Still missing a couple of players. Rodney Scott banging his way close to a first down. A 7-yard pickup on first down. 2nd and manageable coming up. These are the suspended players for Miami. Jackie Wilson. Rodney Scott trying to block Sean Spence, and pressure comes from Miami. Micah Norregis coming in to make the stop. 2nd sack of the day for the Hurricanes.
3-down line for Miami, bringing inside pressure. They started off in a 4-down line look and then dropped out on the left-hand side. That kind of confused the protection of Bethune-Cookman.
So it goes from 2nd and short to 3rd and a little longer. 7 to go. Needing to get to the 30-yard line. Bethune's moved it well so far in this game. First pass deep for Wilson, and the only man in the area was Maurice Francois. A 4th down coming up, and Wilson taking a big hit and a shot at the end of that play. 4th down. Travis Benjamin is back deep. Flags are thrown. The ball went out inside of the red zone. 25-yard
for Bethune-Cookman.
That's the 3rd penalty already against Miami. And now Bethune will try to convert here. Again, needing to get to the 30. Not going to get there. Sean Spence comes up to meet Rodney Scott. And a turnover for Bethune.
The location for forward progress in regards to first down.
Now, this is a pretty big call in the early part of this game for Bethune-Cookman. You said it, and we talked a little bit about it. They're trying to make a statement here. This is the first time they're taking on a BCS school. And Brian Jenkins, a pretty gutsy head coach, going for it on 4th down and short. Spence showing a little bit of pressure and backing off. Wilson to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone, and nobody really there. A couple of deep throws we've seen. That one looking for Patrick Harris. Wilson played on a broken ankle in the playoffs last season, in the FCS playoffs a year ago. So Brian Jenkins has faith in the toughness of Wilson, but he's taking a couple of shots early. He'll dump it off underneath. He's got Jordan Murphy as tight end. Needed to get to the 20. Very good red zone efficiency. Miami has not been good defensively in the red zone. Jonathan Moment gets the screen pass. Jonathan Moment close to the first down marker, and he'll pick it up. 11-yard gain, and Bethune-Cookman very good field position right now for Bethune-Cookman, looking to punch in a score and make an impact and a statement early. Rodney Scott pushing for the goal line. The ball may have came loose at the end of the play, and Miami has it.
This is what happens when you try to go for extra yards sometimes. He's pushing and driving in there. Miami does a good job. Second, third guys there ripping it out. Clearly a fumble. Sean Spence getting that ball out.
And how about Vaughn Telemack meeting Scott right at the goal line, pushing him back. Spence came over and over. And Ja'Cory Harris and the Hurricanes getting ready. 5 on the line for an athletic Bethune-Cookman defense. Lamar Miller, who was injured last week.
We'll see what their mindset is if they want to just play conservative. Looks like they're checking to a run play here.
And it is Miller who cuts the other way for some space. Close to the first down marker before DJ Howard wraps him up to bring him down after a Al Golden said that Clements is going to work himself into the rotation, especially with Miller being injured last week, but making the start today. And don't forget, as coach told you, Mike James, the fine backup, is also dinged up a little bit. 3rd and short. Harris a quick toss, and the pass deflected. That'll bring up 4th down. Big Bethune defensive play by Ryan Lewis. Thanks very much, Dari. Patrick Harris back to return a Dalton Botts punt. So Bethune and Miami with big defensive stands in this first quarter. This will be down to the 47-yard line. A punt of 42 yards. Each of the first 4 weeks of the season, he said, whoever has the best week of practice is going to be the starting quarterback. I've got a wide open race. And Jackie Wilson had a great game doing this last week. He ran the football well against Hampton. They'll pick up 4 yards.
Coach, what is that like to see who can get it done?
A 2nd and 6 for Wilson and an empty backfield. 4 rush for Miami. Deep throw from Wilson. Eddie Poole was the intended target. Brandon McGee, the junior from Plantation, Florida, on the coverage. We've seen Wilson try to go deep a couple of times. It brings up 3rd and 6. 5 defensive backs for Miami. Flag is thrown on the play. Maurice Francois makes the catch short of the first down marker. Miami looking for a stand. Wilson trying to convert on 3rd down. He will. Maurice Francois the catch. A half dozen first downs for Bethune on their first couple of drives. Backwards pass thrown, but caught by Harris. And good coverage from the Miami defense, but a flag is thrown on the play. And again, we've talked about this already today. Just shy of midfield. Anthony Jordan. And Jordan will get all of that yardage back and a little bit more. A first down run of 27 yards for Anthony Jordan, who hasn't had a ton of carries this season, but he's made the most of them.
You see up front here, Coach Golden talked about guys freelancing. They're 88th in the country against the rush, which you don't expect from a Miami Hurricanes team. Guys need to get in their gaps and secure their area.
Wilson throws on first down, and the catch is made by his tight end Jordan Murphy inside the 5-yard line. On both sides of the football, proving it in the first 2 drives of this game. They fumbled here last time. Wilson stacked up near the goal line. Did he get in? No signal just yet.
Certainly a great coming back quarterback sneak, another big pile.
Boy, Wilson again trying to jam his way through that front line.
Taking 2 downs right here if you're Bethune-Cookman anyway.
Eddie Poole near side of the screen, just off the line. Wilson to the corner. Eddie Poole. Bethune jumps out in front in the corner.
You mentioned Bethune-Cookman.
Sven Hurd is on for the point after. The hold of Kowalski and a 7-0 Bethune-Cookman lead.
Hard to score points when you're not on the field.
Devon Johnson and Travis Benjamin. Benjamin is the guy that Bethune probably wants to avoid. They kick it in that direction, though. And the kicking game has not been good for Bethune-Cookman the last 2 seasons. Sven Hurts, as coach told you, just 3 snaps so far for Ja'Cory Harris. Pressure coming from Reggie Sandilands. The catch is made, though, for Miami by Travis Benjamin, the fastest guy in the Hurricanes. Down the sideline for a pickup of 22 of the Bethune 40. Travis Benjamin, one of the top wide receivers in the ACC, gets the screen pass here. And a good ankle tackle made by Daniel Rhodes, the senior from Jacksonville, Florida. Career now came in with 99. Deep drop from Harris, but plenty of time to throw. Harris takes off past the 30-yard line, and Jarkevis Fields wrapped him up close to the first down marker. Bethune has had the better of the offense in the early part. Ja'Cory Harris trying to convert on 3rd down. That's one of our impact players, Ryan Davis, who clipped it at the line. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they're going to be stopped short. Mike James got the call. And the Bethune-Cookman defense has come up with another stand. Stopped by the Wildcats, who take over. Already up 7-0 here in this first quarter. And Anthony Jordan, who ripped off that big run to set up the Bethune touchdown, gets the call on 1st down to make the stop. Jordan with a pickup of 3 on 1st down, 2nd and 7. Wilson to the side. It's been a battle between he and Jamar Robinson in practice each of the first 4 weeks of the season. He gets the start today. He's got Bethune out in front. He's got Anthony Jordan to his right. Needs 7. Eddie Poole will get it and more. A 1st down catch for Poole. Mike Williams on the coverage. Eddie Poole has 3 catches. And a 1st down catch there. Wilson will run it. Not much room to run. Couple of yards on that 1st down play. 2nd and 8. Pressure from Miami. Wilson can't evade it. Marcus Fortson was there to make the stop. And a flag selection charging in to make the stop. Jordan with a pickup of 3 on 1st down, 2nd and 7. Wilson to the sideline and incomplete. Eddie Poole has 3 catches. And a 1st down catch there. Wilson will run it. Not much room to run. Couple of yards on that 1st down play. Pressure from Miami. Wilson can't evade it. Marcus Fortson was there to make the stop for Miami, and 5 defensive backs on a 2nd and 18 after the penalty against Bethune. Anthony Jordan pinballs his way near the original line of scrimmage out to the 40-yard line, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter. How about the Wildcats here in Miami today? A 7-0 start after the first quarter, holding the Canes down. Eddie Poole on the end of the touchdown catch from Jackie Wilson in his first start, 1 quarter through in Miami.